很高兴今天又跟大家见面。星期三跟星期四的时候，因为我的 webcam 坏了，所以就不能够上来。那这几天其实都非常的忙碌，除了不停的为客人看风水以外呢，也是在忙着一个蛮重要的事情，那就是呢，我在这个大概3月的时候就会开自己的店了。所以呢，这个也是我一个非常就是说需要准备的事情啊。因为开店呢要申请很多东西啊，然后呢也是要装修那个店，所以这段时间真的非常的忙碌，也是能够是说真的每一天都没有时间让自己做一些私人的事情，每一天都只是在努力工作。可是呢，不管怎么样呢，努力的来，能够开开心心的每天都见到每一位为大家服务了，那我就觉得是一个美好的一天啦。那上个星期就是谢谢 Miss Mapa 的观看就是呢，谢谢你的那个也是就是Miss Mapa 他其实呢就是其中一个，就是坦白是说嘛，就是因为有你们呢，我才是现在怎么说呢？才是开这个店的啦，坦白是说，因为呢，越来越多这个客人是希望跟我面对面见面的哈，所以呢，就找了一个铺面那我可能是说就给大家看一下了哦。我的声音还好吗？听不听得到呢？我看一下，我自己听一下自己的声音先因为刚才 webcam 坏所以我 tag 一下先。OK，越来越短了，OK，所以我的声音没有问题如果大家发现我的声音或者那个 live 有问题请你们就告诉我因为呢我是有时候我自己如果断了线其实我自己也是不知道因为我用的是那个 StreamYard 的那个 software。可是说回来了如果是清楚的话就好。所以 thank you Pauline for your comment. Thank you very much for your congratulations to my opening of shop. And thank you very much, Miss Waka, for confirming that my sound is okay. My voice can be heard clearly. Good evening. Likewise, Li Wei Han. Good evening, Master Jason. All the best for opening a shop. Yes, really, really grateful. To be extremely honest, the reason why I am opening a shop space is really I have your kind support throughout the last 10 years. I For those who have known me closer, as for those who have actually met me face to face, I have actually told you my life story that I have never thought of opening a shop, right? This is really just my hobby, my passion, and to be able to open this shop is really due to your support to my services, to my astrological reading, to my feng shui, all these etc. etc. So before I proceed, perhaps I will just let you have a glimpse, right, of this shop. This shop belongs to you, okay? The reason I set up this shop is really just for you. Of course, rental is high, but it's okay as long as I can serve you in a better way. I will do my best, right? I have always promised my clients I will do my best to serve whoever who needed my service. So let's take a look at this shop that I have got. Let's see. Let me share the screen first. All right. Okay. So this is a shop that that is going to be where I will work in the year 2024. Hopefully everything will go well and I will continue to station here. And in the future, you will be able to see me here face to face. And any issues that you have, you are always welcome to come and look for me. And I have chosen this shop because it is in a rather central area of Singapore. And I will reveal to you the location, the exact location later on when things are more subtle. Currently, I still yet to renovate the shop. So you see, it's totally bare, like nothing is inside. So I really have to start from scratch. But really, thank you all for your kind support that I'm taking taking a leap of faith, all right, to find this shop so that I can better serve you in the future. So this shop belongs to you. So if you have any ideas on how you want this shop to be decorated, to be renovated, what purposes you want to you know, this shop, what purposes this shop can be for. For instance, some of the ideas that I am currently having is to perhaps divide the space into half. Maybe one side will be for teaching purposes. I know many of you guys have expressed your interest to know or to study Bazi deeper. And if this space is spacious enough, I will be able to convert it into a kind of classroom, and then we'll be able to invite you for lessons, right? Perhaps during evening time. I'm not sure what is your convenient timing, but these are some of the ideas that I have. So please remember, this is your shop. All right. I have chosen this shop to serve you is because this is a gift for you, for for me to be able to serve you better. So if you have any ideas, what kind of design you want the shop to be like, how you want the furniture to be like, right? Send me your pictures, right? Any furniture that's within my budget, I will try to get them and place it in my shop. Okay. And then of course, for example, I don't know what kind of things you want to see, like what kind of purposes, right? Do you want it to be like a counseling center, or more for like a space for me to educate people, or in terms of metaphysics or feng shui knowledge? Feel free to let me know, right, in the comment section, or simply WhatsApp me. All right, you guys have my WhatsApp. So but I have to be honest, right? This is the first time I'm opening a retail shop. I have zero experience opening a retail shop. I'm more towards like that kind of office, commercial factory, that kind of setting. I don't know much about how to run a retail shop. And so you guys, right, help me out, all right? I have to be honest, right? I can teach you feng shui, 八字 and 紫微斗数, but I have zero knowledge running a retail shop. So welcome, right? Welcome to give me any suggestions, right? And really, I look forward to see you in my shop in the future. And the location is pretty central. It's actually at Beach Road. So I will just put down the rope first, right, for the time being, because okay, it's at Beach Road, and due to the fact that it is not yet renovated, so I will slowly, right, gradually, week by week, and tell you more about this shop that I have chosen. And really, right, any ideas, right, that you think is positive or will benefit this shop, right, to make it into a comfortable space for you, let me know, right, what you want to see in this shop, how you want the decoration or the interior design to be like. I will do my best to accommodate, because ultimately this shop is meant to serve you. So whatever you like, let me know, right? Because to be honest, currently I still have a lot of ideas, but I don't know, right? What is it that you like? Because this shop belongs to you, right? Ultimately, is a shop to serve you. So let me know, right? What you want to see in this shop. Huh? Okay. So thank you all for the comments, and thank Houston. Thank you very much for the great reaches. And Mary Day, how are you, Mary Day? And Mr. Fabian, thank you very much for inviting me. For the feng shui audit at your house just this week. And Candice also. Oh yes, Candice, I need to call you, right? Perhaps tomorrow. Because the last few days has been extremely busy. I have a full schedule every day, so I sometimes when I get home, right, I just collapse onto my bed, and then I fell asleep, right, and then perhaps tomorrow, right, I will be more free. And thank you very much, Mr. Fabian, for the riches, and Pauline Space for consultation. Teaching some display shells screen for video outreach. Yes, that's a very good idea. I will write it down, and then I will discuss with my contractor or the designer on the how to decorate or how to renovate the inner space. So all these pointers are important for me, right? Like space for consultation, teaching, some display shelves, and screen for video and outreach. I will take note of that and make sure that I have this in this not really it's not really a very big shop, but I hope if I have some good designer who can really come up with innovative idea. I hope right to make this room right to make this room kind of like have some kind of movable partition. So for example, when you guys want to come for lessons, then I will be able to move the partitions to one side. Or when you guys just want to have consultation with me, one to one, face to face, then I will have another movable partition to set up a room. So all this, I'm still in the process of brainstorming, to be honest. And I have mentioned, right, this shop belongs to you guys. So let me know, right, in the comments, or through WhatsApp, what you want to see in this shop. Okay. So I really will appreciate your input. And let's set this shop up together, right? This shop, I will need your effort and your ideas, right, to make this happen. So thank you very much, Sin, for your wishes also. And yes, Candice, I will call you likely tomorrow, okay? And doing good. Congrats on the new shop space. Will you be spending more time here? Yes, I will be. I should be spending more time here in Singapore because given that I foresee that this shop will be a space whereby I can meet up with you all regularly. And to be honest, many of you have enjoyed me meeting up with you face to face and explain to you your birth chart. And many of you have found it to be very helpful and very insightful. And I thank you for your interest towards Bazi and Zi Wei Dou Shu and Feng Shui services or reading or analysis. They are all very wonderful tools. And these are all tools that you can use for yourself, right? If you learn them, you will be able to apply them in your own life. And another thing that I will conduct, right, when I have this space here, is to allow students who want to take on 八字 or 紫微斗数, who want to study them at a professional level. I have met many clients either through live chat or face to face. They all express a very strong interest towards the learning of 八字 and 紫微斗数, but nonetheless, they find that a lot of other courses in Singapore is too generalized or too vague. Their teachings can be too diluted, and I will try my best. Okay, if there are students who are interested to learn this at a professional level, I will be drafting or preparing some course right at professional level, so that face-to-face teaching with my face-to-face guidance to lead you, right, to help you to really judge what is important and what is not important in Bazi reading. That will help you to pick up at a super fast speed. Bazi is not difficult. How is it that I can just sit there, simply look at the 8 characters and tell you everything about your life? If it is that difficult, I won't be able to do so. I'm just a very stupid person, to be honest. I'm just a very normal guy, right, who enjoys simple pleasure. And there's nothing special about me. It's just more about your experience and your accuracy in determining what mechanism within the birth chart, what dynamics within the birth chart are important to take note of, whereas what are the unimportant dynamics within the birth chart that is not to be taken too seriously. For example, a lot of Bazi practitioners who don't know the in-depth mechanics or the relationship between heavenly stems and earth branches, so they rely solely on Shen Sa. I have mentioned many a time, Shen Sa is not very reliable because Shen Sa will never take into account the energy flow within a birth chart and also the strength of the day master, which is the core, which is the what I say quite essential point, right, in terms of Bazi reading. And of course, today, right, topics is really about this topic of how do you find your compatible nobleman, Mr. Right, supportive clients and customers using Bazi Reading? I will tell you all the secrets today, right, in today's live sharing, okay? But before I begin, perhaps I will just spend some time going through some of the things that have been happening. Because you guys are my friends, right? I will see you one day. I promise I will see you one day, and that's the reason why I'm getting this shot, so that I will see you one day, all right, face to face. We can be friends, all right? I met many of my clients, and eventually we become friends, in the sense that because why is it so easy for me to become friends with my clients? Because once I open their birth chart, I can read their personality, their characteristics, their past history, their relationship pattern, their relationship with their family members, like their children, and also their future progress, future development. That's why whenever I meet a client, right, I like, they are like a book that I can open and, you know, share life stories with. All right. Of course, I also tell them about my life story. At the same time, when they counsel me on several issues, this in life, like business, like family relationships, I feel like I know them for a very have known them for a very long time, due to the ability to be able to read their battle chart, and also they are all most of my clients, right? They are very friendly and very nice to me. Okay, so I'm really grateful. Like, for example, just the other day, I don't know if okay, I will always try my best to keep my clients' identity anonymous, but I don't know if my some of my viewers will mind, but actually I just had dinner with Miss Maka, right, and Miss Maka's family. I hope Miss Maka don't mind that. But really has been really a great joy, right, to be able to meet up with you guys, right? Have a great time chit chatting with you guys, talking about life issues, life experiences, like, exchanging life story. These are what make life worth living. Ultimately, these are what bring me the most joy. That's why, to be honest, right, I'm very eager, very excited about this shop. I hope to know more of you, and really to share with you, the knowledge. All right, actually, I met up with right, you guys, right? You guys know who you are, right? I met up you all for dinner the other day, right? Very delicious food, right? Baking duck, right? One of my favorite dishes, which is Hong Kong Cantonese dishes, right? So I miss yeah, it was a good dinner and catch up. Thank you for making time for us despite your busy schedule, plan, plus truck tired to come from house audit. It was really a very enjoyable time for me to be able to meet up with your whole family, right? To be honest, with Maka, really a great joy, and also really happy. The okay, but something all right, it's very personal, but I just want to congratulate Miss Maka. You know what is happening in your life, and really, all right. I look forward to see you guys, right, soon, all right. And really, it's okay, right. Uh uh it's really a pleasure, a great pleasure, right? Despite having a feng shui audit, right, that day in the afternoon, is really a great pleasure to meet up with you, your whole family. And of course, I also have to be very thankful, right, for the opportunities given to me, for the trust given to me. Yeah, so that they actually went for feng shui audit, right? After the feng shui audit, then I met with Miss Maka's family, and then for the past few days, right, to be honest, has also been very extremely busy. Going to companies after company to conduct feng shui audit, right? This is aircon company, very large company, and inside the what we call the storeroom, right? All the aircon units, right? And really has been a really I'm really honored, all right, that I'm able to have your trust and kind support. So really an eye opener also to be able to see different companies, right? how they run their businesses, and how each company is facing different kinds of problems. And thank you all for the gifts, right? Sometimes I really have very generous clients who shower me with really shower me with blessings. So thank you all so much. Really has been a great journey serving all of you. So another feng shui audit at a client's place. Um, so it really has been a packed, right? Our schedule has been very packed, and I chance upon this very cute cat in client's house. So that make me miss my cat back in Thailand. So actually, next week, all right, make next week about 1st of December onwards, I will actually take a trip back, all right, and also to conduct the Tai Sui prayer for all of us, because 2024, right, the entering spring is the time whereby it is in a good and appropriate period of time to pray to Tai Sui. So you guys can refer back to the table, which are the animal zodiacs or which earth branches are clashing with or offending Tai Sui. You guys can refer back to this table. And also, there will be this opening of the what we call the replenishing of the wealth storage ritual, which will be also conducted in Thailand. For more info, you may refer to my Facebook profile. And of course, this is the 2024 Tai Sui Talisman, which you can invite, right, to bring you smooth sailing in life. So today also went for another audit, and also very happy to spend hours discussing the birth charts of clients, helping clients to plan for their retirement, etc. and etc. So really, it has been a great pleasure. Really has been a great pleasure, right? So thank you all again. Remember, right? If you have any ideas, any good ideas that you have for how I should run this retail space, let me know. All right, I will take your ideas, right, into make them into practice, make them into practice, right? I'm someone who like to take my clients' advice, right? Because to be honest, many of my clients, they are also very well, how to say, they are very clever. They are also very informed people in the sense, right? They have very good mind. Many of my clients, right? And I'm glad that I have such group of followers who all have a very what I call logical thinking, and also have a very wise mindset. Okay, so this is my privilege to be able to meet you guys. Okay, so do keep in touch with me about what you want to see in this shop, and take a look at the comments. Yijia, thank you very much for being here tonight. NG, so also, and without further ado, okay, Pauline has a comment. Would you be checking your designer's budget before I can change him or her so that it will be a good collaboration? Yes, this is exactly the point that I want to elaborate today, is that how are you going to find your compatible people or clients or boss or Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, right? Mrs. Right, is there a term? But anyway, right? To be able to find people who are compatible with you is something that is very important, because ultimately, I have to be honest, right? Bazi is all interrelated. When I read a husband's chart, I can tell everything about the wives. When I read the wife's chart, I can tell everything about the husband. When I read the husband, wife's uh, uh, and brother, I can also read it from the husband's chart, and read the see how the wife's brother's son is doing. All right. So some of the clients find this very amazing. But to be honest, in the future, I will try to sort out all the what we call audio recording of the sessions that I have with my clients for your case study. Like just today, it's very interesting. Like when I discuss with my client, indeed, right, I'm able to see both of them, right, is likely to retire near to the same kind of year. And husband and wife share a very strong karmic relationship. And this is something that I will want to talk to you about today, which I hope will be able to help you, right, to determine who are the positive people you should be with in this lifetime. So without further ado, let me share with you something that is very important in terms of Bazi reading, right? Okay, let me try to on the I don't know why my screen seems to have disappeared. So okay, so let me try again. All right, indeed, my screen had okay, the Apple screen had disappeared. So let me try one more time. Okay, where is my okay? I'm able to share it right now. So do pray for me as I use Apple tablet now because right Samsung has failed me terribly. All right, so that's why I have decided to use what I call the Apple products instead. So in terms of Bazi reading, you guys remember right all the basic things, right? All the okay, what is that? Brush preview available, whatever. Okay, let me start a deal. Year, month, day, and time, right? Of course, the day master, right? The day master is always the most important point. And in terms of the day master, right? We will always have this 10 only, right? 甲乙丙丁木子庚辛壬癸. So for those beginners, right? Of course, you may not know what I'm talking about. A lot of my students has kind of like suggest that I try to be more simple in my teaching, but sometimes I have to be honest. It's very hard for me to be very simple in my teaching because Bazi itself, it is not simple. It is not like it is not something that you can study one day and you'll be able to master it. Animal zodiac is very simple, but it is not accurate. The accuracy is very low. So the most basic thing that I will try to teach you is the heavenly stamps. And all of us will be born with this kind of heavenly stamps, okay? You will always be one of these heavenly stamps, okay? So how are you able to find someone who is compatible with you? We have to look at this relationship called combination relationship, right? Or in short form, I will just write as combo. There will always be combination relationship between certain day master. For instance, Jia Wu will always be paired with this Zi Earth. Okay, this is the first combination formation. And then in terms of this Yi Wood, it will always be paired with this Gen. You may not understand why now, but we will explain to you later. Now you just take it as a kind of very much like a kind of rule, in Bazi, all right? Like all mathematics have some kind of rule, right? So this is likewise for Bazi. For example, Bing fire will always be paired with Xing fire. And then this thing here, this thing fire will always be paired with this Ren water, right? It's kind of strange, right? Why is it that one is water and one is fire and they will be able to pair? I will try to explain to you later on, but take this as it is first, right? It is a kind of like a kind of special relationship. So Mo will always be paired with Kui. So this is a very simple teaching in the sense that if you are of a Jia Wu day master, let's say, right? Let's say you are of this Jia Wu day master. So you can always, right, find someone who have this Zi Earth day master. And most of the time, the both of you will be compatible. All right, most of the time, the both of you will be compatible, or naturally, you guys will click. All right. This is Bazi relationship is a kind of rule that has been set down. And you guys can just take it as it is. All right. If you really want me to break it down to a very simple level, all right. So let's take a look at Miss Marca's comment first. It was a good dinner and catch up. Yes, it was a very nice moment for me really to be able to meet you guys. Would love to meet up with you too, Master Jason. Yes, I look forward to see you also, Jesse, and hopefully when we discuss the situations in your life right face to face, and you have a better picture and be more psychologically ready for what is ahead. And really, I look forward to see you all right in the new shop. With precise and meaningful Bazi reading, Master Jason is able to get my wife's attention in feng shui. Yes, I'm glad that I have been able to, speak to your wife also when I conduct the feng shui audit. Actually, kind of feel that initially she was reluctant to listen, but after that, I'm glad that she actually, she was just beside me, and as I explained to her the birth chart, and really, right, as I mentioned before, Mr. Fabian, you and your wife have very positive developments in the future. So do take good, to make use of whatever opportunities you have that you can find in your social network. You guys still have about 20 more years to go, right? Positive years ahead. So I'm glad that your wife was willing to listen after the initial explanation that I have given you to when I talk about your past, which was also, you know, as according to what you mentioned, was also true that in the past, whatever happened in the past was also reflected in your Bazi chart as how I have described it. And really, right, you guys, right, you and your wife, really, right, do make use of whatever opportunities that are in front of you. All right, you guys still have many years of good luck ahead. And Raymond, oh, thank you very much, Mr. Raymond, for being here tonight. Also, a very long time follower of my Facebook Live. Yeah. So what we need to learn, right, in terms of Bazi reading, is all these relationship. For example, you are of a Yi Wood Day Master. Then find someone who have a gun metal Day Master. Then you guys will naturally be very compatible. Okay. Because I want to keep it super simple without distorting the original concept of Bazi. Okay, so I will teach you something that is easy to use, practical, and very straightforward. For example, you are being Fire Day Master. You can find a partner that is of Sing Metal Day Master, right? Then that way you guys will at least be 60 to 70%, all right? 60 to 70% compatible already. Of course, this is really just a very simple and direct method, very practical method, without the need to take into a lot of philosophical consideration, which I know a lot of my learners or a lot of my students are confused upon. All right. For example, I can teach you very professional level, like why is it that for example, we have this Bing Xing will form water, right? The resultant element, right? When Bing and Xing combine is the resultant is water, right? Can you guys make a guess why, right? This is Bing is fire, right? Right, and Xing is of metal. Why is it that they can combine to form this water? Why? Right? At a more advanced level of Baozi reading, we know that fire will be able to melt metal, right? Which produce liquid, right? Liquid, of course, is water. So behind all these combination relationship, there is a reason. But if you really just want to use it as a practical tool for you to analyze whether your colleague or your employee is someone that you should employ, then just go for all these, right? For example, you are of a Mu Earth Day Master. Then Kui is usually someone who is compatible with you, all right? Because these two will combine to form another resultant combination, another resultant element. But I don't want to confuse you guys too much because I hope that by making things simple, you guys can use it in a very practical manner. But you may ask, Master Jason, oftentimes we will not be able to know someone's birthday unless they are our close friends, our family members. Then how are we able to judge whether we are compatible with another person? Okay, there is another method, all right, but I won't encourage you guys to use it too often. Nonetheless, if you only know someone year of birth, right? If you only know someone year of birth, and you do know what is your auspicious element, all right? Every one of us will have an auspicious element. For example, if your chart is too hot, you will need water and metal most of the time. If your chart is too cold, having a lot of water, then you will most of the time need to have the earth, the wood, and fire element. So know these two things will be able to help you to determine if someone is having an auspicious relationship with you. For example, right? We have this thing called zodiac combination. Actually, they are just 地支相合的关系。 地支相合啊？好，有什么地支是相合的呢 ？OK， 我这个地支我写漏了哈。有什么地支是相合的呢？如果你有读过八字呢，这些都是最基本的东西。地支相合 means earth branch combination. All right, because my tablet equation is quite small, I will just write earth combo. Okay, so there are a few combination. For example, this year is of the dragon, right? Dragon will be able to pair with your metal. Okay, this is a combination. And then what else do we have? All right, this is earth branches combination. And then let's say we have yin high, right? This is another set of combination. And then we also have Mao Xu. This is another set of combination. And what else do we have? We have Chou, Zi, and we have this Wu Wei, and we have this Si Hai, all right? Shen Si, all right? These are all combination, right, of the earthly branches. So if you observe, of course, I have to say that our day pillar is always the most important pillar because that's the pillar that will describe our character, our personality, our life as a whole, right? Especially the day master. Um, and of course, the day earth branch will have a very strong influence over the strength of the day master. But to accommodate to my students' preference, I will break it down to even more simple explanation. All right. Just remember, if you know your day of branch, right? If your day of branch is pairing with another person's day of branch, right? Then in a way, you guys are compatible already. All right. Maybe 60 to 70% compatible. This is just a general guide, okay? Because I want to keep it very practical and simple and easy to understand, right? But this is just a general guide, okay? So if you have yin of branch at your day pillar and you're the other person, right? Maybe someone you like, you have a girlfriend that you like or have a boyfriend that you like, you can check if you guys are having this of branch combination. Like for example, his the boyfriend up branch is of the yin wood, then the girlfriend's up branch is of the high water. Then you guys will also be considered compatible, all right? At least 60% or something, all right? Generally speaking, will not be too high, but at least it gives you a kind of 60% compatibility. So likewise, the same law will apply for those who have a Mao day of branch and Xu day of branch, Chou day of branch and Zi day of branch, Wu day of branch and Wei day of branch, Si day of branch and Shen day of branch. So you guys can very quickly tell if that person is compatible with you. So let's say next time, right, for those who have yet to get married, open your boyfriend or girlfriend's birth chart to see if you and her have a heavenly stems combination, right? The day pillar especially, that do you guys both have a heavenly stem combination and earth branch combination? If you have this combination, then I will say at least 60 to 70%, right? You guys will click. You guys can have a very harmonious relationship without major conflicts or major quarrels or major differences in liking or in opinions. Okay, this is a very fast and practical way to analyze someone's birth chart. But of course, you tell me, right? You may ask, Master Jason, but I don't know that person's date of birth. So what can I do? Then you can still look at the month. All right, we are all born in certain month, right? Of course, right? We are all born in certain months, and the earth branches are actually right representing the months also. For example, if you are born in January, all right, let's say you are born in January, right? Then you are usually right in the month of Chou. So you can look for a few kind of month people who are born in certain month. For example, right? Let's say because Chou, besides being able to pair with Zi, is also being able to pair with You, being able to pair with Shi, because 是有丑画一个金局哈，大家知道 is a metal combo. Sorry, I will just write it for those who want to study it deeper. Is a metal combo. And then 丑 is also able to have a hidden combo, right? 暗合 with yin wood. Okay, so in the sense, in the simplest words, all right, in the simplest words, I don't want to make it to be too complicated because I know you guys may not be able to digest at this stage. But just remember, if you are born in January, all right, this is January, overall speaking, people who are born in this December, right? Let's say you don't know that person's time of their date and time of birth. You just know that person's month of birth. Then people who are born in the month of December, born in the month of September, all right, this is September, and Shi is usually of the May, right? May, and then Yin is usually of the February. So people who are born in this month will be more compatible with you. If you really want to go deeper, you have to go through the 12 months, right? 子丑寅卯辰巳午未申酉戌亥. But to give you a very quick guide, right? Just remember, you can Google, right? You can Google, right? Because there are still so much things I need to talk about. I will give you a rough idea. Just Google something called Earth branches combination. Or if you are someone who can read Chinese, then you just Google this, right? Then you'll be able to learn already. This is called 地, right? 地支会合局, 会合局. Okay, this is a very simple way to discover, right? What are the other earthly branches are pairing with your what we call the your earth branch, right? So this is a very simple way. All right. Lastly, right, 亥子丑 also form a water combination relationship. Okay. So what is the resultant of this combination is of course water, right? If you guys have for other students who have learned Bazi before, 亥子丑 will form a water combination formation, right? I'm trying to explain in a way that is very easy to understand. So let's say your chart is someone that your chart is is a chart that is extremely hot, having a lot of factors such as, let's say, 丙 fire, 丁 fire, or a lot of dry earth like Wei earth, or let's say this Xu earth. Then having someone born within this month, right? 亥子丑 means winter month, will be extremely compatible with you because that person will be able to balance your chart, right? These are called cold season, right? Cold season months. So it's nothing really complicated if you have spent time understanding the earthly branches relationship. These are all the winter season, right? Or what we call the cold season. Bazi is just a kind of natural science, right? It takes into the account of temperature, humidity, warmth, whether something is the flow of energy, right? It's very much like feng shui, right? Why is it that in terms of Bazi and feng shui, we all try to achieve balance? Because balance is the only way the universe can sustain itself, right? People need to born, people need to die. The sky need to have a light, need to have day, right? Then it's a cycle, right? 我们就是道教说嘛，一生二嘛，二生三，三生万物啊，就是说什么呢？生那个爆炸的时候，我们 Big Bang 的时候 you remember scientists actually say that the universe is created from a Big Bang, right? When the Big Bang occurred, bang, then what happened? There are dust, right? Particles, right, being created through the Big Bang. And there is a transmission of heat energy into an infinitely empty space, which is called the universe. And due to the cooling of the energy, the particles from the explosion, they start to cool down. Then it created the yin and yang already, right? And that will have a circulation. This circulation will create a kind of attraction to each other. That's why when you look at the Tai Chi, the logo, right? For example, I will just give you a very quick glance. That's why I personally feel that Taoism actually hides the truth of the universe. It is all about natural science, right? The Tai Chi logo. And if you some of my personal hobby, right? I also studied Tai Chi before, and really it is a very kind of very positive exercise, right? The Tai Chi logo is such, right? Having the black is yin, the white is yang, but within yin there is yang, within yang there is yin, all right? That is also why the reason, all right? You guys, right, have seen the what we call the 八卦 or the 葫芦 before, right? Just sidetrack a little bit, all right? Sometimes some the interesting topic will come into my mind, and I want to share with you guys, right? You guys know what is a 葫芦, right? All right, let me try to draw. I'm not very good in my drawing, but I will try my best, okay? The 葫芦, why is it that it is a very useful 风水 item? Right, this is the opening of the 葫芦. In terms of 葫芦, it is called the dry, like very much like the dry gourd, right? Or we simply call it the 葫芦. All right. Why is it that it is a very powerful 风水 item? There's actually an explanation. All right. This is actually when you look at it, right? This is yin, right? This is yin. This is yang, right? And then this is yin, right? When the energy move from the top of the 葫芦 down, it is of the 对卦. All right. What is called the 对卦 is like last time I have introduced you guys, right? The 八卦, right? What is actually the 对卦? How the 对卦 looks like is like that, right? I will try to draw, right? Try to draw for you guys, but bear with my drawing, right? I have to be honest. I'm not someone who can draw very well. But the 对卦 it is such that, right? It goes like that, right? All right. So let me try to write it properly. All right. 对卦 is firstly having this yin, right? 对卦 goes like that, right? Yin, yang, yang, right? This is a 对卦. And that is exactly the shape of the 葫芦. This is the yin part. This is the yang part. And then this is the yang part, right? Which is a 对卦. And then subsequently, right, when you move down the curve of the 葫芦, right, it goes like this, right? Okay, then we have the 离卦. All right, this is the 葫芦. That's why it is a powerful 风水 items, because 离卦 is such that 离 is okay. This straight line in I Ching actually represents the yang 卦. And then these two lines actually represents yin gua, right? For your info, right? In case you don't know, okay? So we can see when energy goes down the 葫芦, right? It is from the 对卦, right? This is firstly of the 对卦, which is like that. Then it goes to the yang, which is the 离卦, right? This is a 离卦, right? All right, this is a 离卦. So it becomes a kind of energy from yin and yang entering into the 葫芦. That's why we can use the 葫芦 to absorb spiritual, kind of negative spiritual energy, right? Subsequently, right, the last卦that we have, right, when you look at a 葫芦, when we look at it, right, from the top to the bottom, what do we see? Right? What do we see? This is the 葫芦. The last one is that of the, right? Yang, yang, yin, right? This part is yang, right? This part is yang, this part is yang. And at the bottom here, it is of yin energy. All right? That's why the 葫芦 is able to absorb yin energy into it. And it is a very powerful 风水 item if you are able to use it correctly. All right? So all these are according to I Ching, right? This is yang, and this is yin. And this is the 巽卦already, right? What we call the 巽卦here. So everything we use in feng shui, there is a theory behind it. It's just that many people don't know the 八卦 or the yin and yang behind the 葫芦, what it represents. And when we talk about feng shui, right? When we talk about feng shui, the two illness star or the 二黑巨门星二黑巨门星它本身是属土的，然后武王的那个廉贞星也是属土的，所以什么东西什么形状是属金的呢？因为我们这些为什么二黑武王都属土，而且代表生病呢？因为我们血液不循环，血是属火的 ，OK， 血是属火，血是属火的，心也是属火。你生病的时候， 通常都是因为血液循环不好，或者你的性状不好。那也是为什么呢？这些火啊，这些东西呢，到最后呢，就让土更加厚啊，所以那个就会有一个阻塞，你的气就会阻塞啊。当你的气阻塞的时候，那怎么样？你就要泄那个土啊。在风水上，我们常常用到金属的东西，好像六地铜、5D铜钱啊、8个铜钱啊这些东西，金属的东西，为什么呢？就是要泄那个塞住的那个土的那个气、那个能量。所以你看葫芦是什么样？我们在风水里面圆形啊，这个圆形了啊，圆形是代表金属的，是代表 metal 的。所以你看那个葫芦嘛，它是圆圆的嘛，一个圆两个圆这样子的嘛，对不对？啊，这个跳了那个笔哦，一个圆两个圆啊，那个葫芦有一个嘴巴，所以这些圆形的东西都是属金的，都是可以用来画病的。所以为什么你以前看那种什么僵尸的那个鬼戏啊，什么那个五马叫什么梁振不是梁振英，就是那个叫什么那个一眉道长的那种啊，就是他们很喜欢抓鬼的那种戏啊，每次都来一个葫芦，然后那个道长就把那个葫芦吸进去那个葫芦里面啊。你们知道什么是葫芦吗？我讲的那么丑啊，我给你们看一个葫芦是什么东西啦就是那时候那个嘛。我那时候给大家看的，我看一下那个或者我有那个照片，就给你们看照片啊，我不想跑来跑去，我怕那个电线有时候我click 到就那个线就断了。我给你们看那个葫芦，所以葫芦在道教里面或者很多其他的宗教了，他们都当做是一个宝物来的葫芦就是这个葫芦了不懂你们看不看得到这个就是葫芦了。那这个葫芦是我泰国那个佛庙里面做的，里面也写上了经文当一个葫芦写上了经文，那它的能力当然也是更加大了所以只是 side track a little bit 这个就是我们风水怎么样用葫芦的这个事情。那回去刚才我们说的了所以也是等于嘛。那如果你的命格是土旺的一个命格嘛，你就需要找一个金水旺的一个人来配合你因为他能够泄你的能量，你才能够一个 balance。所以其实八字是很简单的，是不是很简单？所以呢，我们能够了解一件事情呢Tara 有个 comment Tara Master，My day master is 辛巳，My sister is 丙申。Both heaven and earth branch combined, right? But I am her a lot close. That's why I have to tell you, you have to look at what is exactly your auspicious element. You cannot just look at the combination, right? That will only give you a very brief idea. For example, I can't remember what exactly is your birth chart, but if let's say right 丙申, you have to look at your sister entire birth chart to tell, right? To be honest. Then, Master, can you share the shapes of the other elements? Sure. Right. So other shape, right? In terms of feng shui, this curve shape, whatever there is curve shape, this is of water element. All right. Whatever that is straight, this is of wood. Like for example, a rectangular shape thing that is of wood element, and fire is of triangle. Right. Triangle shape is of fire. So that's why I see some of the company CEO right that I met, right? I tell them their company actually needed a fire element. That's why I asked them to design a logo that is maybe having a lot of triangular shape inside, right? And then subsequently, this metal is round in shape, right? Metal, the shape is always circle or oval, right? This is a metal. And other shape that is metal is I don't know what you call that. It's very much like the bee cone. They have the 6 sign, right? This is also metal. So if you what I call detach the metal element, or metal is your inauspicious element, do not use this shape, right? This is an inauspicious shape. But a lot of companies nowadays like to use this shape as part of their interior design, as I have observed. Having visited many companies, they like to use this shape because, right, this shape is actually of the 武曲我们叫做六 650取星，6它本身是一个属金的一个号码，白色也是属金的，所以这个 logo 嘛，它有6个角嘞，在风水上这个是不好，除非你是非常需要金的。那 HSBC 就是大概这样的 shape 嘛，你们记得 HSBC 的 logo something like that 啦，它就是一个公司是需要金你才可以用这样的一个 shape。如果你的公司不需要一个金属的元素呢，你用这个 logo 呢，你们就很容易会破财的。所以你看公司的选择那个 logo 也是很重要了你们选的 logo 一定要选的对你看其实嘛 Twitter 它以前那个笔OK Apple 的东西要 tap 一下的是吗？我真的不懂就是以前 Twitter 嘛，它的 logo 是那个小鸟的嘛，对不对？哎，我不会画小鸟了所以对不起，我画这个变成小鸟应该是这样了可是现在换了 logo 嘛，Elon Musk take over Twitter 以后就变成一个 X所以那个元素已经不一样了，整个公司那个 atmosphere，就是整个公司那个 culture 也是不一样。一个公司的 logo 其实是非常重要的，OK，所以这些东西你不可以忽略了。尤其是那种做大生意的老板们你们不可以忽略这些重要的甚至你的电话号码我不是说了也顺便说一下了，好像电话号码1嘛就是属水，E is water right，then 2 is of the earth, 3 is of the wood, right? 4 is of the wood, 5 is let me start all right just right here 5 is of the earth, 6 is of metal. Right, this is from a 悬空飞行 perspective. Of course, if you are into numerology or you are into another school of astrological reading, that will differ. All right. This is 7 is also metal. Then 8 is of the earth, and then 9 is of course fire. Right now is we are at the 9, right? 9 period 就是离卦九运所以这些东西你们是可以用来自己选电话号码啦所以你就为什么我的电话号码就是这样子对不对？9841199这个你们可以 WhatsApp 我了我好像在卖广告这样。可是只是说我用了这个电话号码吧，我一直都很好嘞，我都觉得 OK 就是做东西都比较顺利了尤其是后面那2个号码，你们最好找就是99了。如果你不会自己算自己的八字的话，那多一点111，这个是我们的未来星都是旺的未来星所以你们可以这样找电话号码啦。这些以后如果我有机会开一个 course 啦，我可以教你们怎么样给自己选一个号码。所以 Earth 是什么 shape Earth 就是那个正方形Earth 就是那个 square 啦 ，OK。好了，所以我们看八字就是这样看的啦，OK。那就说了，如果你连月份也不知道，那怎么办呢？其实也是很简单，可是那个准确性就会越来越低了。好像打个比喻，你是属鸡的，哎呀，OK，你是属那个 Red Apple 的 pan tap 的时候会跳了嘞，我不知道为什么总之我要 OK。总之呢，你如果好像打个比，你是说 let's say 啦，你是属 monkey 啦let's say 你是属 monkey 如果你是属 monkey 的 OK， 因为你不知道那个人的出生的年月日时嘛我们只知道那个人出生的年份，那怎么办呢？好像 monkey 你就可以选可以 dragon 的那种年份出生的朋友啦，还有 rats 啦，因为他们是一个合局的嘛你们知道这些东西。如果你对八字有某程度上的认识这个你应该知道猴子就是跟龙他们相合了吗？还有跟这个老鼠吗？所以有时候我们布局吧，在风水上面布局，那个人需要水，因为这个是一个水局来的，我们也会把一些动物放在那个客人的家里面大只的动物啦放在好像如果那个客人是打个比喻需要火的他需要一个火。它的八字元素里面它喜用神就是火的话 哦，我们就可以放一只狗啊，哦，那个 Apple 哦也是很讨厌哦，它整天会跳的哦，然后有狗啊，或者老虎啊，或者这个马，这些动物你们都可以用啊，因为这个是一个火局哦，我们叫做寅午戌啊，寅午戌一个火局嘛，所以你看我那天我去看客人的那个公司嘛，他的公司也是放了这些动物哦，有没有看得到那天我才刚刚去看客人的公司的那个照片就在这里啊，有没有看得到？哦，客人也放了一只狗啊，在 office 里面啊，这只是狗来了，OK，in case 你看不到啊，我 try to enlarge 一下，好，所以这些都是我们布局的时候可以用啊。因为呢，我们这个为什么这些都是可以用呢？这个physical world 嘛，只是一个像，好像你现在看到我只是一个像，我本身那个像给你了一个心理上的一个能量，也是给你一个气场上的能量我们叫做呼形鹤象风水上就叫做呼形鹤象所以大家不要介意我有时候喜欢 digress 因为呢到最后嘛，风水才是我们最需要用到改变生活的所以我也希望说一下风水的东西呼形鹤象是一个风水里面很重要的一个理论的，呼形鹤象就是打个比喻嘛，我们看到那个好像很多人有时候嘛放一些很尖的那种不懂水晶尖尖的东西，水晶一块放在家里面打个比喻放在西南方，西南方我们就是那个坤卦嘛，坤卦也是代表母亲的嘛，所以我就说不要乱放这种尖尖的东西，他们像什么好像 tumor 这样你放在西南方你的 subconscious energy 就会被 activated 的。你知不知你有没有去过 Donkey 那个 supermarket？每次你走进去，他就咚，你又要记得他的那个名字嘛。你从那个 Donkey 走出来的时候，你才记得什么？你什么都不记得嘞，只是那个声一直Donkey 那个声一直在你的脑海里面重播。因为我们人嘛，那个 subconscious stimulus 是影响我们很大的。你真的有学那个 Donkey 的歌吗？你真的有留兴趣听吗？你没有留兴趣听的，你们应该有去过 Donkey 那个 Japanese supermarket 嘛，对不对？然后你进去了出来了你整个脑袋就会记住那个歌的嘞。所以其实那个是一个 subconscious 的一个 advertising 来的，因为我们其实98%进入我们的 conscious 里面的 information 呢，都是 subconscious information。进入是比较 direct 的反而经过我们 cerebral cortex 要 process 的 information 呢，会比较说慢。所以你听音乐颜色方面好像打个比喻，为什么 McDonald 是红色跟黄色呢？因为那个是土的那个颜色也是代表 digestive system 的颜色的。所以就算麦当劳McDonald even they sell really terrible burgers, right? To be honest, you can make a burger better than McDonald's. But why is it that McDonald's is the most lucrative fast food chain in the world? Right? Because they have chosen all these subconscious messages properly, like red color team, yellow color team. All this represents the digestive system, right? Psychiatrists or psychologists, right? Really clinical psychologists have done the research that if a dining room is painted yellow color, the diners they will eat more, right? They will have a better appetite. You guys can do research on this, right? So what I'm trying to say is that feng shui is highly correlated with psychology. The choices that we have in terms of color all will send us a kind of subconscious messages. And for example, a lot of advertisement, right, are done this way, like Donkey, the supermarket. You spend there like 10 minutes, you walk out of the supermarket, you can still hear the song playing in the back of your mind, like donkey, right? That is really, right, part of feng shui. And feng shui basically is just a part of psychology also, because we are constantly receiving information from our environment. That's why I tell you, if you place certain weird objects at the house and it happens to overlap with the position of certain family members, that person will fall sick very easily. And this kind of like very sharp kind of crystal cave, right? They are all sending you a subconscious information, right? That you may actually have this kind of bodily growth, all right? And sometimes it just comes without any reason. You cannot rationalize a lot of things, right, within our mind, right? I have told you before, right? Our mind, actually, a very small part of our mind is being developed as the cerebral cortex. I don't know, maybe last time aliens have come to the earth, right? They have a very highly developed cerebral cortex. Then they kind of mix the DNA of animals with aliens. Then we become humans, right? And then, but like we are, to be honest, we are kind of like half animals, half humans, right? We have this kind of like inherent drive, right? Like survival drive, hunger, like other kind of physical drive. And at the same time, we have this cerebral cortex that is able to rationalize, like make tools, make computers, for example, right? So very much like I personally believe, right? We are kind of like there has been some kind of extraterrestrial intervention to make us into what we are, because we are completely different from humans. But anyway, this is another kind of topic. I will not touch on it. But really, feng shui, right? Whatever you see does have effect on you and your family member. That's a very simple message that I want to bring across, right? So what I'm trying to say is that, right, if you don't know someone's right date and time of birth, right, then you can just look at the year, right? For example, people of the ox zodiac, they are very usually compatible with the rooster zodiac. But use this only when you don't know someone's date and time of birth or month of birth. All right, I will not encourage you to use this too much, but a lot of what I call beginners, right? They can start learning all these first, like this apple pen, like year compatibility, like roaster and slip and ox. They form a metal combination formation. All right. So in a way, okay, without someone's date of birth, you can say, right, people of the like ox zodiac, oh, I really hate the Apple Pencil. I'm sorry because they are always jumping, all right, when I tap. So the ox like 牛啊、鸡啊，它们就是合的咯，蛇啊也是合的。Okay, so all these are the animal zodiac, right? Compatibility. I will only encourage you to use them if you don't have someone's month, day, and time of birth. Okay, so ultimately, right, there is also something called the 28星书, right? This is professional level already, okay? So just listen to it as a form of entertainment. That's all, right? In terms of 28星书, right, we have many stars, right, which will give you a different kind of compatibility analysis. And this compatibility analysis, right, will help you to analyze your previous life relationship with that person. For example, let's say we have the 28 star. I will just write some of them as not to confuse you to low end. Right, we have the Xing star, we have the Wei star, we have the Qi star. Right, these are some of the stars that we found in the 28 stars constellation. We have the Dou star, we have the Lü star, we have the Xu star, we have the Shi star, right? Then etc. etc. All right. So within this 28 star constellation, right, you can check, right? For example, right, you are of the born of the Xing star. Then you can look at the other person of the Xu star. Then you can actually check, right, in your previous life, right, whether, for example, right, maybe in previous life you and that person is couple, husband and wife, or siblings, or teacher and students relationship, and etc. etc. Actually, to be honest with you guys, right, some of the students I'm having now, I have checked their birth chart. I realized that in previous life we also share a teacher and student relationship, which is quite interesting. And that is also why, right, certain students, they when they come to me, right, to learn, it feels like they are very like I have known them before, And when I check their birth chart, indeed, right, in previous life, we share that kind of teacher and students relationship, and that relationship continue in this lifetime. It is really interesting like that. But that is a more professional level of analysis. I will not be able to teach you today because it will confuse you to no end. But really, it is important, right, to know who are your beneficial or noble people. Who are your noble people？ 就是谁是你的贵人哦。如果你在你生命中能够找到自己的贵人的话呢，那你的路程就比较顺利啦。哈，始终我们都需要。At the end of the day，真的是认识谁是很重要的，所以我们需要建立一些好的人际关系，也需要贵人帮助，我们才能够比较成功。所以看一下 Danielson 的问题 ，Master，if the person is your nobleman, is it just see their year so they know? I have to emphasize this point, right? You only check the animal zodiac when you don't have that person month, date, and time of birth. Because you don't have other information to rely on already, or you can still check their Chinese name sometimes. Even if you like in case, right, you don't even know that person year of birth, sometimes you can check their Chinese name, Chinese name, right? For example， 李小龙嘛，李小龙的八字哦，你们知道李小龙是谁啊？就是那个 Bruce Lee 啊。Bruce Lee 他的八字是需要火的。所以他很喜欢的其中一个女生叫做丁佩啊，她的名字就有这丁火在里面哦。你们 slowly you guys go and investigate the people around your life. You kind of also realize that, right? Those people who are helpful to you usually have a Chinese name that is consisting of an auspicious element that your birth chart leader, right? It is interesting like that. You guys can go and double check. And Pauline, Jason, how does 天罡合 compare with 天乙贵人? Okay, 天乙贵人 is a 神杀. For example, for Wu Earth, right? Just give you an example, right? For Wu Earth, 天乙贵人 is 丑 and Wei. So you may ask, right? Without taking into consideration of whether this is a strong or day master, how can we tell if 天乙贵人 is really beneficial for us? So let's say if this is a strong day master, right? It may mean that, right, this 天乙贵人, yes, is helpful to this day master, but it will cause him to lose money in a sense like rob wealth, right? Because 丑 is a is a kind of like a rob wealth, right, or companion, which will affect the wealth of Wu Earth, right? So in the sense, right, in this kind of situation, how we can interpret it is, for example, a very helpful employee, right? Although this helpful employee, right, who have this 天乙贵人 in his in that for that person, for the boss who have this Wu right? But this Wu boss, right, this boss, right, will still have to pay this person who have this 丑 Wei within her birth chart, right? For example, all right. I know this is a little bit confusing, but let me try to explain again. For example, this boss is of a Wu day master, and 天乙贵人 is of course 丑 and Wei. So this boss actually can, let's say, all right, this time, let's say, for example, this boss this time is a weekday master. Then he can choose a employee's birth chart. Within this employee's birth chart, for example, this employee may have this 丑 and Wei at his or her birth chart. Then this person will be his or will be this boss, right? Nobleman already will be helpful to this boss, right? Helpful to this boss, right? This time I'm saying that this is a weekday master, so it will be even more helpful. So ultimately, you cannot take the strength of the day master out of the equation if you really want to be precise and accurate in your reading. And Bazi is always ironical. Someone who can help you doesn't mean that they may not cost you zero financial drainage. It's always ironical like that, okay? Because in terms of Bazi relationship, right, besides combination relationship, we also have other kind of relationship, right? When you study Bazi deeper, we have this pole, right? For example, what give, what poor, what, all right, what poor, what is kind of deep, right? Kind of strange, kind of say the way. But okay, let's say we have Si Wei, and then we have a sun. All right, this Apple Pencil is extremely irritating in the sense that once I tap on it, it seems to change the pen to eraser. Not sure if it is too smart. All right, so it is kind of irritating. And so let's say you have all these earthly branches, right? Then what happened, right? When Paul is such that Wu and Mao will sang Po, Chen and Chou will sang Po, and then You and Zi will sang Po, Xu and Wei will sang Po, and then this Si and Shen will sang Po, this Ying and Hai will sang Po. So it is complicated like that. You have to take into the ironical aspects of Bazi into consideration, all right? If you really want to be a professional. I will not touch on this. I will not push this. Today I will keep it at a very super kindergarten level of teaching, so that it will be more easy for my followers or my viewers to digest. Why Xu do not lead noble people? Is it only for strong day master? Why Xu do not lead noble people? I don't really get the question. She, are you referring to the dog zodiac? Right? In simple term, are you referring to this she? Of course, it will lead, right? I mean, noble people is just kind of 神煞. What we call 神煞 is like axionary. Axionary. Do I spell it correctly? Axionary star. They are not. They are not the major consideration in terms of Bazi reading. And in fact, if a Bazi practitioner is relying too much on the interpretation of 神煞, then he is not going to give you a very accurate, precise, or thorough reading, because Bazi can never rely just on 神煞 alone. The how 神煞 is being developed is because during ancient China, after Bazi and Zi Wei Dou Shu is being passed from the imperial court to the common populace, a lot of people use this as a kind of way to earn a living. What we call is the 江湖术士，他们就会在那个大街上坐在那边就跟人家算命啦，因为他们赚钱是需要速度嘛。他看到有一些什么八字里面的 shortcut 他看的人比较多，他就把这些 shortcut analysis write it down， 就说你这个配这个配这个，你就会有桃花，或者这个配这个配这个，你就会有钱。But that is a very quick shortcut, but may not be absolutely accurate. All right. This is really done for the sake of having more clients, right? Throughout the day, the more clients you have, right, they will be able to earn more money, right? Those Bazi practitioners in history, so they develop this kind of shortcut system. But for a practitioner who is thorough in analysis, who is willing to interpret your chart microscopically, taking into all the hidden stamps, all the interactions into consideration, then he will usually will see that 神煞 is not accurate. All right, that is my take on it. A lot of Bazi practitioners in Singapore will also like to use 神煞 because it's very convenient. But ultimately, you cannot rely on them totally. All right, that is my take on it. Okay. So Tara has a comment. Master can help me see what is my auspicious useful element. Last time you have given me your chart, right? Let me see. Tara. Okay, let me see if I have your chart with my iPhone. Okay, just a moment. Tara. Yeah, Tara, I still have your birth chart. So your birth chart, right? Okay, perhaps we can do a case study together on Tara. All right, Tara is having this 壬戌 at the year, and then 甲辰 at the month, 辛巳 at the day, and 木子 at the time. So is yours a strong or a weak day, master? Let me throw this question to you guys. Let's practice this. Let's practice this chart together. Is this a strong or a weak day, master? Anyone who wants to give any comments, feel free. All right, let's try this together. All right. The best way to learn Bazi is to try and to practice. The more you practice, right, even if you make mistake, the more mistake the make, the more you learn. Okay. So Pauline said, yes, I understand a blessing in disguise or learning from a bad incident. I believe you are referring to the Sansa, right? Yes, you are correct in a way. Yes. Okay. Singh has a comment saying that this is a weekday master. Any other try? All right, by any other people? Any other comments? Anyone wants to give this a try? Okay. Pauline has a comments that this is likely to be a weak one. Any other comment? Any other comments? Okay, let's discuss this chart together. Okay, so in terms of her Bazi chart, the most important is the month up branch, which is where the seasonal energy is. All right, this is a wet earth, right? Chen is at this at wet earth, and then Chen Xu clashes, right? I have mentioned before, Chen Xu clashes is a form of earthquake, and after the earthquake, what is left? Only love earth will be left. So this is a very big earth already, right? Additionally, this Si fire here, Si fire is able to enhance this earth clashes further, right? Also enhance this Wu earth at the time pillar. So in a way, right, her chart is more towards one that is towards having too much earth energy, right? So my take on this, right? My take on this is one that is strong, right? I share the same view with Jesse due to the flow of energy. At the end of the day, the flow of energy is very important. Okay, and also we have to observe the relationship. A very good try, right? Very good try, Pauline and Sin. Thank you very much for your input. So given that, right? Okay, so Pauline has a comment. Oh, then the earth grows metal, but earth can bury metal. In the sense, right? Because due to this wood, which is enhanced by water here, is kind of suppressed, right? Keep this earth element under control, so it will not be overwhelmingly large in amount to bury this zinc metal. All right. So in a way, we can see that this water and wood, right, will be her auspicious element. Okay. So just now, I believe Tara mentioned something about the sister of the Bing or something, right? Let me go back to just now. Your sister is of the Bing Sun. Okay. Do you have your sister's date of birth? May I ask? Maybe I will just investigate on that. But to answer you, right, directly, right, your day master is towards strong, so you will need the water and wood, right, to keep your balance, to keep your day master balance. Okay, Tara, do you have your sisters? Okay. I have seen your input on your sisters this battle chat. So let me do a very quick born in Singapore. All right, to okay, let me do a quick plotting of your sister's chat to see why you mentioned that your sister is not sharing a very positive relationship with you. And I will just take just half a minute to plot this chart. Please wait for me. And 2:23 p.m. Okay, that is of the way. Okay, so I will write down your sister's chart here and tell you exactly why you are not compatible with your sister. All right, your sister is born in the year of Wu Chen, right? You guys know, right? This is Earth on Earth, right? Then, or in the month of Wu, which is Earth on Fire, And in the day of, on the day of 丙申, fire or metal, and in the time of Zi Wei, how many earth is there throughout the birth chart? 1 earth, 2 earth, 3 earth, 4 earth. And all these earth are enhanced by the fire, right? So can you, because right, yours is a strong day master of metal, right? So if you have more earth, it will further grow your metal. That is the reason you don't share a positive relationship with your sister. Okay, so you can understand this point, right? I always like to do real life study because that is the most how to say, most effective way to help you understand how Bazi has real life implication. So Tara, are you able to understand this point? Hopefully you are able to catch it, or at least have a rough impression on how we go about analyzing Bazi chart. So I'm glad that you are able to kind of get it. Yeah. So really, right, looking at your Bazi chart, yours is a strong metal day master. Your sister's chart is having so much earth. That's why both of you don't share a really positive relationship. So I will say regrettably, right? Sometimes even we are siblings, we may not be able to enjoy a very mutually beneficial kind of relationship. Anyway, Han, if she was weak metal, then they would have good relationship. Yes, most likely. I will say yes. Chances will be higher. And Pauline, Jason, I'm not sure if I'm weak or slightly strong day master. All apps show I'm on the strong side. I know fire and wood are supposed to be my variable elements. Okay, so Pauline, let me double check. I believe I have seen your birth chart before. Perhaps you can give me the last 4 digits of your phone number. I will see if I have it recorded in my iPhone also. If not, right, you may simply WhatsApp me or type in your date and time of birth and your place of birth also, and I will quickly plot your birth chart. Meaning, okay, sure. Yeah. So I will check on your birth chart right now. I only have your daughter's birth chart. Perhaps you can WhatsApp me. You can WhatsApp me the what you call that, the date and time of birth, so I can quickly plot your birth chart. Yeah, so I can quickly tell you what will be your auspicious element. Okay, so but I believe you guys have get at least, right, a certain level of understanding on how we actually analyze Bazi. The date and time of birth is always extremely important. Okay, and for example, just now we have Tara, right? Tara's sister and her Bazi chart. Additionally, right, if we don't have Tara's date and time of birth and don't have her sister date and time of birth, we can also observe another thing, that is Tara is of the dog year, right, which is of the Xu Earth branch, and then her sister is of the Chen year of birth, right? Let's say you are a stranger to both Tara and her sister, and you want to quickly tell, right, without their date and time of birth, want to quickly tell if they are compatible or not. So you can also quickly tell they are not compatible because dragon clashes with dog, right? Which in more professional term means, right, 辰戌相冲啊，辰跟戌是相冲的嘛，所以你们如果是说没有他们的那个时间生日嘛，没有他们的 day master 嘛，只有他们的 year，你也看得到吗？Tara 是在狗年出生，他的 sister 就在辰年出生啊，所以一定 clash 的嘛，对不对？那个是一个比较indirect 的一种 analysis 啊。可是如果最好你那时候就是你是说真的要帮人家到了一个专业水平的哦，你就不能够凭着一个生肖啦跟人家算命的，你就要看他的出生时间还有日期咯。好 ，OK， 好Pauline， 我有看到你的那个 birth chart，OK， 所以我现在就 plot 你的 birth chart 先 ，OK， 所以呢OK，Pauline Pauline， 其实你懂得广东话吗？May I ask if Pauline does understand Cantonese? I just curious to know that's all because Yeah, I believe maybe you do understand something like related to Cantonese. Anyway, let me focus on plotting your birth chart first. Okay, as according to the information you have given me, right? So I know, right, you guys like to use the software to plot your birth chart, but they will always give you something like very strange things, like for example, like all right, let me write down Pauline's birth chart and we can do a case study together. Wu Shen and Jia Zi, and then Xin You. Okay, so this is a very good case study because this is also a Sing Metal Day Master, and this is towards a. Okay, let me give you all guys a try. All right, is Pauline's chart one that is strong or weak in terms of the Day Master strength? In case you don't know which is the Day Master, just circle it. The Sing Metal. Also double check with Pauline. Is it correct? Oh, your mom is a Hong Konger. Oh, okay. So that's great. Right. Next time if I see you, we can converse in Cantonese. But anyway, right? Just to double check with Pauline, is it the same chart that you have plotted? I believe it's the same that this chart is plotted according to your date and time of birth. Just want to make sure that everything is correct. So Tara has commented that it is a strong chart. How about other comment? Any other comment? Any other input? Okay, so that's great. Okay, Sing say that it's strong. Okay, so let me get back to Polly. Jason, I'm not sure if I'm weak or strong. All apps show I'm on the strong side. I know the fire and wood are supposed to be my variable elements. Okay, any other input, right? Do feel free to, do be brave enough to give it a try, because the more you try, the more mistakes you make, the more you are able to understand the concept behind Bazi. Any other viewers want to give this a try? Any other viewers want to give this a try? Okay, when it comes to Bazi reading, right, there are a few things that we have to take into consideration, regardless what kind of Bazi chart. The first is 调候, means the adjustment of temperature. Secondly, is called 通关, means the channeling of energy. And thirdly, is the 病药, means what is your illness and what is your cure. All right, 病药. So let's consider the first factor, which is 调候. In terms of Pauline's chart, is this a cold chart or a hot chart? Let me ask you. Yes, I saw the input by Jesse and Yijia. And Pauline said that born in winter and fire missing, so I'm supposed to lead fire. What is that? Who can't really read that. 调候 调候对调候对 yeah, so that I read that. Yeah, I understand what. Yes, 调候 is very important. Okay, so really very very good try, right? Sin, very good try also. And also Jesse, very good try. Yijia also very good try. Pauline likewise. Tara also very good try. All right, the more you guys try to read, right, and the more you'll be able to know how to read, right? This is my experience. I personally myself, when I learn Bazi, I also make a lot of mistakes, right? To be honest, right? Nobody can start off learning Bazi making no mistakes. If you make no mistakes, then something is wrong. If you make mistakes, then means you are on the right track. Okay, but this is a very good example of I have to tell you. Okay, perhaps I will step by step reveal to you. Okay, first of all, in terms of Bazi reading, we always have combination relationships. So what happened in this chart? Right, let me choose a nicer color. 星子画一个半水局 is a half water combination formation, right? Half combination formation. Let me write water. All right, this is a water combination. All right. Additionally, we have 生有 forming a half metal combo. All right, half metal. I will just write metal because I don't want to confuse you guys too much. And additionally, we also have this 亥子 forming a half water combo. So given that the earthly branches are already having so much metal and water, is this a cold or hot chart? Let me throw this question to the floor. Is this a hot or cold chart? So I believe this is pretty straightforward. So I will let you guys answer. I believe you guys are capable of answering this question. Is this a cold chart or a hot chart? Pauline actually answered, right? It's ice maiden chart. Yeah, it's correct, right? So in terms of adjusting of, yes, Tara also is correct. Yijia is also correct. So this is definitely a cold chart. So when we have a cold chart, we will definitely need the fire, right? Fire, then we can determine straight away already. Fire is one of your auspicious element, okay? And secondly, all right, due to the fact that all these earth, right? All these what we call a earth element, right? But do they have roots? They don't have roots. In terms of rooting, rooting is very important in Bazi Reading. 就是有没有根啊？就等于一棵树嘛。哦，if a big tree is having a strong wood, right? Strong wood. This is a tree. If it's having a lot of roots, right? All these are roots, right? Then it is very strong in the sense that, right? In the sense that when there is a storm, right? When the storm come, right? Let's say a storm, lightning and thunder come and try to uproot this tree. Due to the fact that the roots are all deep within the earth, then no matter how strong or how no matter what havoc the stone is trying to create, the tree will be able to stand firmly, right? Stand firmly. And that is exactly the case of Bazi, right? That is exactly the case of Bazi. Due to the fact that, right, perhaps I will write again, is too crowded, right? The drawing is too crowded, right? Due to the fact that the earthly branches are all of the metal and water, right? Due to the earthly branches are all, right, having this combination, this turn off them, right? I will just simply code them, right? All become metal and water. Their resultant element is metal and water. So will this earth be rooted? Will this Wu earth and Zi earth here be rooted? Let me show you this question. Okay, Yijia has a comment. Wei Xu Chen Chou. Yes, that is a conflict relationship, but they are storages. But regarding this chart, right? Earth, there's no roots, right? There's no roots. No roots. Right? This one also no roots. So these two earth here, they are not strong at all. Will they be able to serve as a form of resource factor for this zinc metal? I will say no. Okay, I will say no. So ultimately, this gives rise to a weak day master and also a cold chart. Thus, in terms of this kind of cold chart and weekday master of the zinc metal, then fire and earth will be her auspicious element, right? So Bazi, everything has to be dissect. Everything has to be microscopically analyzed in order to give you an accurate prediction or interpretation. And currently, given that her current decade trend, Pauline's your current decade trend is of the resource factor. So I will say your the second part of your life is overall rather positive. Okay. So Pauline has a comment during Zi Wei luck trend. I did enjoy good well of luck. So I'm either a strong day master or Zi Wei enhanced by metal in order to hold the well. Yes, you are correct, right? Because right, perhaps I will also draw out her luck trend, right, for educational purposes, right? For educational purposes, right, I will draw out the luck trend. Her current nut trend, right, or the decade trend, what I prefer to call decade trend, is starting from 19. Okay, let me use a different color so that it's easier. 1972, which is Kui high. Then 1982, which is this Ren Xu. And then this 1992 is of the Xing You. And followed by 2002 is of the Gen Shen, and then 2012 is of the Zi Wei, and then 2022 onwards is of the Wu, and 20. Okay, I can't write anymore, so I will just stop here. You mentioned that within this decade trend, you actually have positive development, and yes, right too, because that is of your resource factor, and that will enhance the strength of your day master. It is quite simple, all right. Once your day master, okay, this web power really is terrible. Once your day master is enhanced, right, you will be able to conquer the wealth that is next to you. This 甲子 is your wealth, okay? So you mentioned that doing 紫微 luck decade, I did enjoy good wealth luck. So I'm either a strong day master, you are weak day master, all right? I have to highlight that point. You are a weak day master that needed the enhancement of or by the earth element, all right, in order for you to kind of take control of your wealth. Okay, so it's quite simple and direct. And currently, you are at this Wu Earth trend. Wu Earth is a dry earth, so sometimes you have to be cautious of it becoming too dry. Usually, wet earth is able to produce metal better because earth that is too strong, sometimes they may bury metal. All right, the balance is very delicate. But nonetheless, overall, due to the fact that it is still sitting sitting on fire, which gives you a kind of adjustment of temperature, which is called 调候. So looking onwards, I will say your development will be positive. Okay. All right. So are you able to understand your life better? I know you go and when you go and open the kind of software, they will tell you you have one Wu Earth, then give you don't know plus how many points, like 30 points. Then if you have one Jia, they will put one Jia, then give you minus don't know minus 40 or something like that. Those are nonsense. Okay. Because I have to tell you honestly that computer algorithm, right? For example, they will tell you 12 plus 20 computer algorithm, right? I have to enlarge myself to emphasize this, right? Computer algorithm is not yet able to analyze the flow of energy. And I have repeated this very important time. I have repeated this important point time and again that 八字 they are not characters. They are a metaphor that needed to be visualized. So let's look at your birth chart. If you visualize your birth chart, you can simply tell, right? Yours is a metal that is surrounded in a lot of in a very wet kind of or cold kind of season. And in order for you to be able to 成器, okay, what we call in Chinese called 成器 means, right, when you want to make jewelry, all right, jewelry, the process of designing and making jewelry is such that you need to put the jewelry into some kind of furnace to burn it in order for the jewelry to take on a more refined shape and appearance. So that is exactly why, right, you will need to have the fire as your auspicious element. because that is the process of making a very beautiful piece of jewelry. Okay, so you kind of understand your Bazi chart right now. I hope. So Tara has a question. So is Pauline strong or weak day master? She's metal but with a lot of water. Which is yeah, she's weak. She's a weak day master. All right. So Yijia, yes, Yijia is correct. All right, is a weak day master. Yep. So Pauline, you are very welcome. 非常感谢你的专业分析. Some charts are not easy to analyze. You are correct. All right. As long as we don't rush, right? We look at the chart, we go step by step, right? Break down all the relationships that you see, right? For example, your chart actually is still not that difficult to it's still not that difficult, right? If you break everything down, right? For example, always analyze the seasonal strength first, and then subsequently the different relationships that are present. And then you'll be able to, right, step by step, right, be able to come to a very holistic understanding of your Bazi, right? This is your seasonal energy, which is winter, definitely a lot of water, right? And then when you look at the relationship, Sun Zi is a water combination, right? Haizi is also another water combination, right? Let me use a different color. Haizi is another water combination formation. And then this you and Sun You Xu also form a metal. So too much water enhanced by metal. Thus, this Wu Earth and Zi Earth, these two, right? These two elements, which is supposed to be your resource factor, will be weak. And that is also the reason why yours is a weekday master. Okay. So hopefully, Pauline, you are able to understand your birth chart right now. And then don't be confused by these kind of computer algorithm or software generated kind of analysis. Most of the time they are wrong. All right, computer is still not yet able to look at a Bazi chart and take it as a kind of picture. I've told you before, right? Chinese wordings are all a kind of picture, right? And they behind them, right? You have to visualize, right, in order to understand their meaning. Okay, so hopefully today's sharing has been able to benefit viewers, right, in terms of the how to find their compatible partner, business partner, or relationship partner, and also how to find their noble people in life. All right. For example, someone of the Earth Day Master will be your noble people. Okay. For Pauline, so try to find friends who are of the Earth Element Day Master. They will be able to help you more. Okay. So Tara, thanks for say that okay. Master, thanks for the analysis. Can I ask what is the fire to me? Is it useful or not useful? I will say because right, we when we look at your Bazi chart, right, due to the fact that you have a lot of earth element within your birth chart, and when we refer to the Tongguan relationship, all right, perhaps I will touch something on the Tongguan relationship, which is called the channeling of energy, which is also a very important point in Bazi reading. Tara chart is Ren Xu, right? And then Jia, Chen, then Xing Shi, and then Wu Zi. In terms of the channeling, right? This, okay, let me use a different color. These earth are all your inauspicious element, right? What we call inauspicious element. And then, and then, if fire comes along, right? Including this is an inauspicious element. If fire comes along, this fire will further enhance your earth. And that is also the reason why I say your sister will not share a compatible relationship with you. She is exactly of the Bing fire day master, although Bing Xing share a combination relationship. That is the reason I have mentioned earlier on that will only, right, this kind of combination of the day master will only give you 60% at more about 60% of accuracy. If you look at the entire chart, right, due to the flow of energy, she is still inauspicious for you. Okay, thus the reason why I have repeated time and again, you must always look at the entire Bazi chart, and also the adjustment of time is very important. In Singapore, I would say 90% of the practitioners, they don't bother to adjust your time of birth. If they don't adjust your time of birth to solar time, they will plot a wrong chart. And very often, just a change of an hour will transform your day master strength from one that is weak to one that is strong, from one that is weak to one that is strong, or vice versa, which will give rise to a completely wrong reading. Let's say, right, if Pauline, right, just now, right, if we read Pauline's chart wrongly, right, then we will, like, let's say if we take Pauline's chart, right, perhaps I will draw it out again, right, just to give you a very fast and classic example of why, right, if day master strength is determined wrongly, then her decade trend will all be wrong, right? Let's say if we assume that Pauline is having a strong day master, then her 20 this decade trend of the Zi 2012, right, this Zi Wei, will be negative because that is her resource factor, further enhancing her day master strength. Okay, so it is very important to have your time of birth adjusted. No matter how reputable or established a feng shui firm is in Singapore, when you meet that practitioner and he doesn't even know that the time of birth would need to be adjusted in order to produce an accurate reading, you can simply walk away or ask for refund because the analysis means nothing because it is a completely wrong chart. Okay, so this is something that I have to remind you guys time and again. It is a responsible, is the duty of a responsible Bazi or feng shui practitioner to adjust your time of birth right before their calculation. Right, you guys have to remember this. So anyway, Han Thai Master, do you have like a cheat sheet like you mentioned? She is right off. Then how about the other 11 branches? I don't have a cheat sheet because you cannot cheat in Bazi, right? It's either you're accurate or you're not accurate. But just give you a very cheap, something like a cheat sheet, okay? 子丑寅卯辰巳午未申酉戌亥. Okay, let me highlight to you the dry earth, right? Xu is dry earth because within Xu, right, we have this thing fire. Okay, within this Xu, right, we have hidden stem of Ding fire, all right, and this will cause this this Xu to be a dry earth, and another dry earth is right here at the Wei. All right, these two are dry earth. All right, in terms of within this Xu, right, let me remove the comment so that you can see the whole chart. Within Xu, we have the Wu, Ding, and Xing. Okay, so this Ding fire will cause this Xu to be a dry earth. And within Wei, we have Zi, Ding, Yi. So this Ding here will also cause this Wei earth to be a dry earth. But we do have wet earth, right? For example, this Chou here is a wet earth because within this Chou we have Zi, Kui, Xing. And this Chen here, which is this year 2024, is also of a wet earth of a Mu, Yi, Kui, because of this water hidden inside. All right, so this is your cheat sheets, if you so like to call it, right? So you guys can take a screenshot and that will help you in future analysis. So yeah, so your Master Pauline chart has a lot of water washing the zinc metal. Can we say that we be an attractive looking person? Plus, there's a roaster also. Yes, definitely. Right, Tara, you're correct. From the Bazi chart, Pauline would be a very attractive lady. So that is something that I'm sure. And Pauline, I am seeing, okay, Tara said that, Pauline, I am seeing metal and a lot of earth and lead water. You are seeing metal and too much water, lead earth. Yeah. So Tara and Pauline, right? If you guys one day know each other in real life, I believe you guys, right, both of you can balance each other in terms of the Bazi chart. Tara, I moved south fire to Singapore as a baby, and my daughter has all of them, so it helps. Yes, you are correct. Your daughter's Bazi chart, if I remember correctly, is one that is having a lot of earth element. So I'm really glad, right? The discussion today has been able to help you guys at least have an impression or a rough idea, at least how Bazi calculation is supposed to be carried out, in what kind of manner, in what kind of approach. The authentic way of computing or calculating Bazi is always taking your date and time of birth, especially the adjusted time of birth, into consideration. So animal zodiac will not be accurate, even the month of birth will not be accurate. Ultimately, most correctly and accurately done is to have your date and time of birth. So I'm really glad that you guys have been able to slowly, have an idea, right, how this is done, right, using Bazi reading. So thank you all for watching. Do remember that this year is a year whereby a lot of accidents will happen, right? Like when you guys travel overseas, do remember to take good care, right? If I'm not wrong, just recently there is another fire that has broken out, right? Where was that in? Was it in Korea or China, right? So you guys have to be really cautious, right? Accidents, traffic accidents, car accidents, right? Just recently, right, in Korea, right? There is this accidents again, right? Revolving, right? Because I have mentioned, right, the year 2024 will have a lot of disasters, right? Like fire disasters, plane crash, car accident, etc., etc. So you guys really must take good care, okay? Because of the nature of this year entering spring, which is of a lot of clashes within the charts, and we are now already at the Li Gua Zhou Yun of the fire element. So be especially cautious of fire accidents, traffic accidents, etc., etc. So do take good care, right? And hopefully, right, when I have opened my shop in March or April, I don't know how long the renovation will take. I will be able to see you guys face to face, and hopefully that everyone is safe, everyone is healthy, and also, right, from this December onwards. From December 1st of December onwards, I will be in Thailand to conduct the prayer for all the devotees who wanted to have to pray to the Tai Sui, right? To pray to the Tai Sui 2024. If you are interested, do let me know. All right, I will be able to arrange for you in a temple in Thailand, and this will be able to help you enjoy a smooth ride, right, in the year 2024. Given that it is a really chaotic year, I have to really honestly say that a lot of my clients, right, do experience being retrenched, or I also heard of a lot of companies restructuring in Singapore and globally. So it is not going to be a smooth year for many people, right? If you feel that, right, there is a need, right, to have a prayer done for you, do let me know. I will be able to arrange for you in Thailand. Okay. So do take good care, everyone, and I will see you guys soon. And if you have any ideas for me as to how I should decorate my new shop, and what kind of services I should provide, maybe is it teaching that I should provide, or other things that you want me to, you know, to, incorporate into the shop, do let me know, and I will do my best because this is your shop ultimately. So, Li Wei Hen, aside from the earth element being dry or wet earth, about the other elements for fire elements is big or small, since I don't think fire can be dry or wet. Basically you can Google on this, but to just give you a very quick kind of like explanation, right? As the last thing I will do for you before I log off. Let me see if I can turn on my okay, let me try to turn on the Apple again. Yeah. So as the last thing I can teach right today, right, to help Li Wei Han understand, right, Zi, right, this Zi here is a water element, right, it is a yang water, and this is a yin earth, this is a yang wood, yin is a yang wood, this is a yin wood, mao is a yin wood, right, just remember it goes like that, this is yang. So for yang, I will put a plus sign, right? So for easier identification, this is yin, this is yang, 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 this is yin. So it's simple as that. So this is water, this is wood, this is wood, this is fire, this is fire, this is metal, this is metal, and this is water. You can simply Google the what I call, right. I will type it in the comments. Just Google 八字 earth branches or earthly branches. Usually I will like to call it earthly branches, right? Just simply Google this and you'll be able to learn about their characteristics. Okay, it's not that difficult. This is really the really kindergarten. It's like the first day you go into the kindergarten, you will learn about all these A B C D D. Okay, so okay, Tara has the last question. Master, speaking about fire and earthquakes, can you tell whether it's safe to travel in June 2024? Lab Paul 2024 June, is it? For your Bazi chart, right? For your Bazi chart, I'm just saying for your Bazi chart alone, because every one of us will have a different chart. June is not positive for you to travel. I have to be honest, especially second half of June. All right, will not be positive for you to travel as a whole. Okay, so thank you all. Has been a great pleasure again meeting you guys again, right? Although Wednesday and Thursday I have skipped as my webcam malfunction. Sometimes technical issues is something that's really beyond me. I hope I have your kind understanding on that, right? Um, I really don't know which brand of tablet really has the best performance. I try Samsung, it gives me problems. Apple so far is okay, but when I tap on this Apple Pencil, it will change from the pen to the eraser, and then it kind of disrupt my flow. But if you have any ideas, right, any suggestions as to what brand of tablet is good, right, let me know also, right? Because I really need to have get all this technology and gadget stuff, right, to help me, right, in terms of teaching. So thank you all again, and wishing you guys a beautiful Sunday evening, and have a really good, wonderful, have a really fantastic week ahead. And I will see you guys next week, right? Like the Wednesday or Thursday also. And I see you, and bye bye.